So I guess the first question I would start with is why do we want to build authentic business communities online?
I actually have two angles, and those are equally the two reasons that inspire me to build Engage AI in the first place. But before building a relationship, though, one step that a prerequisite step of building a relationship is breaking the ice and get to know them. Breaking the ice and let them to get to know me. And that is not easy. Nobody is going to get connected, see the drip messaging, and then say, Dip, take my 30,000. So the equivalent of that giving presentation is that you have a lot of these really smart people who are writing content and sharing their knowledge on LinkedIn. Because that sort of long-term memory is what we use between humans to deepen relationship, where it helps us to remember to make the other party care. So, and that is the most common way that 30,000 users that are using us around the world at the moment. And then the second one, in terms of our ecosystem, is the web application, which is the one that I shared earlier, where if you have the 50 or 100 or 1,000 people that you specifically want to target and focus at any given time, what you do is you tell me in terms of those particular profile, and I will do the monitoring for you. Once you install the Engage AI, you also do the integration to those CRM or maybe Zapier to other CRM.
So you have a profile that you're building of, so you've got the target, the user who's using the system, you've got their prospects for each of the prospects.
So let's just say, for example, if I come to comment on you for a number of times, it's very, very natural. And that's the whole psychology of the Engage AI as well.
I mean, I think the reason you might want to go there is because the selling argument is much stronger with the end user, because now you're not just saying like, hey, I can get you 30-minute meetings with your qualified prospects, which is a much higher value sell.
And so I think naturally for us to get to the next level that up, though, is that we would be looking to expand ourselves into the LinkedIn inbound. So to highlight that, though, is that our focus, exactly as you say, is how do we help them to get to that 30 minutes meeting, but through the conversation. I don't necessarily want to replace the CRM.
But to the extent that it's like a high quality assistance tool to like encourage that, get over that blank slate problem so people know what to say, what to ask.
So the first one where I talk about Engage AI could be useful for the SMB owner to really save time in prospect. But equally, Engage AI could be really useful for the technical manager, for the technical founder, for the technical business owner who often come from the technical background. Could be really useful. How we can provide them a tool, an AI assistant to help them to communicate better.
Like, what do you think the role is of AI in helping build these online communities in the big sense? Like, I think when I think about what's happened in our information consumption arena the last 25 years, you know, with the rise of filter bubbles, people tend to see and hear and self-select into the community. Is there any like advice that you might give you know, those folks in terms of how to figure out what AI can do for their product and their users and how they should get started?
I really would say is the first thing first is how do you embed the entire AI into the product, or how do you embed that entire AI into the customer experience right within their workflow? Because that is where your AI only become extraordinary and extremely valuable.